Hey, stop that. Look at me. Does that sound familiar? Congratulations, you have found the right video.
Wallace is a driven, intense, and sometimes challenging adolescent Malinois mix, and he is in training with me.
Yes!
I'm Zach George, and I'm here to show you the actual reality of training every kind of dog using state-of-the-art methods that are better for you and your dog. This is the Dog Training Revolution.
Yes!
Click thumbs up, subscribe, follow us on social. Make sure you never miss an episode of this series because it's gonna be amazing. Now, there are 2 skills your dog should know. Paying attention to you on cue in a very easy environment.
Look at me. Yes!
And leaving something alone.
Leave it.
Wallace learned to do a basic version of these in a single training session. And the reason I'm able to move on so fast is all about motivation. Training happens so much faster when your dog actually wants to engage with you. You'll see in this lesson and throughout the series how Bark and Super Chewer boxes help bridge my communication with Wallace.
Yes!
When I'm looking for a dog toy, I look for something that is catered to dogs, that is extremely well made, and has lots of things that a dog likes, whether it be a squeaker or some cool texture. Now, if your dog is super tough like Wallace, you might want to lean towards the Super Chewer line. But whether you choose Bark Box or Super Chewer, they're going to send you amazing toys, amazing treats and chews that will captivate your dog every month. Right now, they're having one of their best offers ever. You're gonna get this totally waterproof paw blanket from Pup Protector. This retails for $129. You can throw it in the washing machine, it's really soft, and it is amazing for protecting your bed, your furniture, from all kinds of messes. You'll need to use the special links in the description to get this free blanket when you subscribe to Bark or Super Chewer Box, so I'll have the details below.
When you're dealing with real-world distractions and a curious young dog, getting them to stop looking at that thing and getting them to pay attention to you can be very beneficial. So here's how you combine those 2 things to create the magic.
I'm gonna hold out the treat and ask him to leave it, and then I'll acknowledge him
Leave it?
when he turns his attention to me.
Yes! Did you hear that little sound I made?
At first, it's fine to go ahead and make a little sound to help get their attention.
Leave it.
Give them a little nudge in the right direction if you want.
Be patient. If they look like they're thinking about it, there's a great chance they will. Just give them a moment to process it out. Yes, see?
You can also try waiting until your dog naturally takes their attention off of the tempting thing.
Yes! Did you see his eyes automatically come to mine?
The instant they do that, give them a yes.
Leave it.
And some genuine appreciation.
Yes! What if I do this? Leave it.
Changing any variable can make it harder for your dog, even if that variable seems small.
Leave it.
But the more variety you can add to your training,
Yes.
the faster your dog will learn to generalize skills like these to every situation imaginable.
This is the magic moment we're looking for. Leave it. Here. Yes! Good man! You can see he needed a little extra time there. He knows that treat's there. Leave it.
An important note here, it really is about attention rather than strict eye contact.
Yes!
So keep that in mind when you're choosing which moments to acknowledge what you like.
A little bit quicker that time. Leave it.
And while we use a lot of treats, we use a lot of toys, I want you to remember that authentically acknowledging your dog, giving them lots of love throughout the day will make training sessions like this so much more productive.
Now, imagine this was a squirrel and your dog wanted to chase it and you wanted your dog to move away from that squirrel. The point of the leave it, pay attention to me combination is to have something to build on where your dog has some level of experience of ignoring something they want, that they like, and deferring to your guidance instead. That's the magic of this. This isn't just a trick. What we're doing right now is building up what dog trainers like to call a reinforcement history. And if that history is really strong, the idea is that they're more prepared if they get hit with something harder out in the real world. This is the thing that's really going to break through with your communication, because essentially you're able to say, you can't go after that treat right now, but notice I don't need to correct him with a leash or anything like that. I can simply ask for his attention and guide him away. Now, I know you ambitious people out there might be taking steps sometimes that are a little too big. If it's at all difficult for your dog, it means you're moving too fast. So take a step back, because this should be relatively easy for your dog to understand and if you've done the prerequisite steps. And you can always look back at the beginning of this series and go in order. And if you have the discipline to do that, you're gonna be shocked how fast your dog gets this. So he's really learning to pay attention to me. We're building this communication at light speed right now. And the reason we're able to do that is, what did we do for the first 48 hours? We focused on saying yes at every opportunity that we could. When he was lying down, it was yes. When he was looking at me, it was yes. When he was catching a Frisbee, it was yes and another Frisbee. When you teach your dog to want to pay attention to you, to want to do something, that's where the magic happens. Because there's a big difference between making a dog do something and inspiring them to want to do something. And if you can get that, you're ahead of a lot of people out there. Easy homework for today is to practice the leave it, pay attention to me combo. Start somewhere that's easy for your dog, gradually make it a little bit more challenging. This exercise is the foundation of teaching your dog not to run out of the front door, not to jump on the counter. This is what you will use to get your dog's attention on you when they're doing something you wish they weren't, without having to scold them or punish them, thereby keeping the entire training experience much more enriching for you and your dog. Your other homework is to click thumbs up, subscribe, check out my books, follow us on social, TikTok, Instagram, and Facebook, and we'll see you in the next episode. Good boy, Wallace. Give a thumbs up for Wallace, too.